Hello, I'm Dr. Kyle Murray with AtlasBrainsPine.com, and in this video we will be discussing holding. No ref, we're not playing football here. This is actually a great type of holding. In this video, we will be explaining the key to NUCCA chiropractic care and why what we do as upper cervical chiropractors is so effective. That reason is the body's ability to hold its adjustments. Now really quick, NUCCA Chiropractic Care is a form of upper cervical chiropractic care. And you can find a much more in-depth introductory video right up here on that subject. But in general, it is going after the first bone in the neck, which is structurally shifted out of place, bringing it back to its proper position, and thus restoring proper communication from the brain to the rest of the body. Now, let's get into holding. Holding then is the holding of the adjustment or holding of the correction. So you're maintaining the proper position of that first bone in the neck for longer and longer periods of time. And this is actually the primary goal of our care. This is how we measure our success, is by how long you can hold that proper position. So how does holding affect your nervous system? Well, holding is maintaining that proper alignment, right? So if you have a structural shift of the first bone in the neck causing pressure onto the brainstem or onto the central nervous system, then you're gonna have a decrease in the body's ability to adapt and the body's ability to communicate with itself. Once those occur, now you have a decrease in your overall health. So once we get you back in that proper alignment, communication is restored and the healing process begins, then that is allowing for your body to recover from your injuries and issues that you're dealing with. So the longer you hold that proper position, the more time your body has to begin the healing process. When you shift back out, now that you're interrupting that healing that's taking place. So we as upper cervical chiropractors have to go in, give the adjustment, bring it back to its proper position, and allow the body to continue that healing process. Now, once you're holding, this will lead to long-term stability and thus long-term results. We're not just a temporary quick fix type of chiropractic care. So what that means then is the longer that you're maintaining the proper alignment, the more time your body has to be in that healing process. It's very similar to, let's say that you were studying. If you were to cram for one night, then that's very similar to just going in and getting adjusted or getting a massage done or something like that. But if you've been taking the time to diligently study for weeks on end, you're maintaining the proper position, your proper mindset, and you're retaining all that information, then now that's very similar to holding your correction. When you're holding your correction, your body's had that time to retain the information, to pass it on to where it needs to go so that your muscles can keep you upright, your body can keep you in the right position, and then that is what leads to that long-term relief. So now with this holding of the correction, we want to touch on active stability and passive stability. Active stability comes from the muscles themselves. The muscles will keep you in the proper position. So a very common thing that people will say is muscle memory. So let's say that your head is shifted like this. If you have a head that's offset with the neck going off to the left here, then we want to restore that back to its proper position to get the head over the top of the neck. But with that muscle memory, you're gonna want to start to pull yourself back out. So over time, as you maintain the proper position, that information being sent from the brain and the brainstem to these muscles will help to keep you in that proper position. So then now you're actively keeping stable position. Passively then, we want to look at the ligaments. Ligament is the soft tissue that keeps bone to bone together. So if you have that same kink going on, you're stretching and straining those ligaments. So think of a rubber band or a hair tie. If you stretch that out over time, it'll stay stretched out. But if you let it be, it'll shrink back down to where its natural state is. Same thing within the ligaments. So if you can have the muscles maintaining the proper position, ligaments then regenerating back to where they need to be, that leads to long-term stability. So now the key with this whole process then is the improved adaptability. And remember, adaptability means health. If you have high adaptability, that means you have a good quality of health within the body. If you have low adaptability, you have poor health. So if you're able to maintain and hold your correction and hold the adjustment in the proper position for longer and longer, you're going to increase the body's adaptability and thus you're increasing your overall health within the body. This then means that you're improving communication and the body's able to adapt to certain surroundings. How was that, ref? Was that good enough? Once again, my name is Dr. Kyle Murray here with AtlasBrainsPine.com. If you found this video to be helpful, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more information like this. In addition, ring that little notification bell so that you're notified when our next video comes out. If you have any other questions or thoughts, please drop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Don't forget, when you heal your brain, you will begin to heal your pain. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.